Good morning. Can a small scooter lead to a big adventure? Well, today we're going to find out. We've got 3 stops planned, some great views, and hopefully a fantastic day exploring Phuket. But enough of the chatter, let's go. Cheers. We've just arrived at our first stop, a great place to take a short break, give your legs a rest from the ride. In my case, the ADV is a very comfortable bike to ride, so I could ride it all day, every day and not feel fatigued. But if you're on a different type of bike, that may not be the case. Where are we? Well, we've arrived at Karon Beach, a very popular place to come and visit if you're not staying here. So after a little refreshment, you could always take a swim if you bring your swimming gear. And that's one of the reasons why I've put it on today's adventure. Now we've taken a short break, let's carry on to our next stop.
past midnight, under red glass rain. Your table by the mirror, you say my name. Champagne on the ashtray, coins in my palm. Lipstick on glass like a warning flame. When the baseline rolls, I lean in close. You watch my mouth like you already know. The curtain shakes, the bandstand glows. I take one breath, then let it go. Bangkok, hold me close. Bangkok, don't let go. I wear your pose tonight like gold on my throat. Bangkok, sing my name. Bangkok, feel the flame. When I hit that final note, you remember me the same. Bangkok, 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 Bangkok. Go light on your collar, heat against the heat. Smoke curls to the ceiling like a prayer untamed. I trade my smile for a secret in the smoke machine. Blue silk, high heels, slow walk, hot glare. Every lonely heart in the room finds me there. When the baseline rolls, I lean in close. You watch my mouth like you already know. The curtain shakes,
The trip today that I'd planned hadn't banked on rain, but of course Phuket at this time of year is very changeable, so it is something that you have to allow for. And I've just pulled into Global House to be able to put my waterproofs on. Instead of doing the rest of the trip in the pouring rain, and it ain't gonna look as good as it would in the sunshine, we're gonna jump to another day. Now here's a surprise. We're now 20 minutes later. By the time I'd put my waterproofs on and made my way over to our business, which was 5-10 minutes from where I pulled in at Global House, it has stopped raining and the sun has come back out. So this is a perfect example of Phuket's low season weather. It is very changeable. I've come down to Palai Pier, which is actually on the same road that we were coming down when we pulled into Global House. It's about 10 minutes further along that road. And the reason why I've come down to here is because this looks straight across Shillong Bay to where we're actually headed. And I wanted to have a look to see what the weather was like now before I carry on filming. And it actually is completely clear, so I feel that I can get away with carrying on the filming today rather than doing it another day. So we're going to make our way from here, Palai Pier, which is a great another stop actually along the route if you want to call in. Otherwise you can just go straight past it to our next stop.
one breath, then let it go. Bangkok, hold me close. Bangkok, don't let go. I wear your pose tonight like gold on my throat. Bangkok, sing my name. Bangkok, feel the flame. When I hit that final note, you remember me the same. Bangkok, 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 Bangkok. Go light on your collar, heat against the heat. Smoke curls to the ceiling like a prayer untamed. I trade my smile for a secret in the smoke machine. Blue silk, high heels, slow walk, hot glare. Every lonely heart in the room finds me there. When the baseline rolls, I lean in close. You watch my mouth like you already know. The curtain shakes, the bandstand glows. I take one breath, then let it go. Bangkok, hold me close. Bangkok, don't let go. I wear your pose tonight like gold on my throat. Bangkok, sing my name.
So we've now arrived at our second stop, and you'll see in a moment why I wasn't very keen on coming here if it had carried on raining. We've arrived at Khad viewing tower, and this is the only viewpoint on the island of Phuket that offers a 360-degree view. That's why it's on our route today, because when the sun is shining, it offers some amazing views. Well, let's go and take a look. Now, there are a few stairs up to the viewpoint, to say the least, because of course it's on the top of a hill. But this is one of the reasons why having your own transport gives you the opportunity to explore places like this. I will be probably huffing and puffing by the time I get to the top of here. So just check out some of these views. And I'm not on the highest level yet. This is the first level that you come to once you enter into the tower. Now, I don't know whether you can make that out just over there, but it looks like more rain moving in. Let's get upstairs before it gets here. So just a few more stairs left. Okay, so we're now on the highest level that the tower offers. Check this out. So just in front here is Cape Panois. Absolutely amazing views. And then coming around, we've got the Bay of Shillong just here. And in the distance, just over there, you probably can't make it out, is Big Buddha. And then looking the other way, as you can see that cloud bank there, that is Phuket town. And that is moving, I hope, away from us, not towards us. Now, unfortunately, it looks like the rain is coming this way, because just in a few minutes I can see it's actually moved closer to the tower. Now, there is a cafe stroke restaurant on this area, so if you was facing this sort of position where the weather's not great, sometimes sunny like it is at the minute, and then rain moving across, you could always jump into a restaurant, coffee shop, have a quick coffee, allow it to pass. Of course, you never know how long it's going to last, but hopefully not too long. Let's now jump back on the bike, leaving Khad Tower behind, and go to our third and final stop on today's adventure. Hopefully the rain won't hit, but actually if it does, it will make this one better, and you'll see why in a moment.
Engine humming low, street lights blurring slow, wind in my hair, a wild show, miles just flying by, you know. Midnight rider, yeah, that's me, just me. this feeling deep inside with the highway as my guide.
Well, that was interesting. I couldn't remember the way. It's been quite a while since I was last here. So we're now at the final destination. We're going to take a look and see whether this is worth visiting. Now, obviously, a waterfall in the rainy season is a great place to visit because there's a lot of flow, as you can see. So I think it's best I take off my shoes to walk across here because it might be slippy. Let's hope not. I don't want to end up in the water, especially carrying a camera. Okay, made it across. I didn't fall in the water. So let's go and take a look and see whether this place is worth visiting or worth the effort. Up to now, it's been a fantastic ride. I've really enjoyed it. We've taken in a beach, we've taken in a viewpoint, and it's just starting to rain a little bit, that rain that I was talking about. But of course, it actually makes waterfalls better because this is the best time to visit a waterfall in the rainy season because there's plenty of water. And just in case, I am prepared today because I've got a little brolly, so if it does pour down, I've got something to protect the cameras with. And from what I understand, you have to walk across there. Which is going to be interesting. Oh, maybe not walk on the actual wall. Ah, okay. These are walking in the water. So if you're going to come here, it's probably best to consider your footwear because you want shoes that you can take on and off easily, unlike that lady there who is deciding to walk across the wall. There isn't an exit from that point. So again, take my shoes off, walk across here. It doesn't look very deep, I'll be honest with you, just a bit rocky, easy enough to do. Normally I would suggest when you come to places like this, wearing good shoes, not flip-flops. But in this case, that advice would be wrong because you'd have to keep taking them on and off, which is a bit of a pain. But it's easy when you've got flip-flops or something that you can slip on and off. Apparently there are 5 sections if I understood the lady correctly. Let's take a look. Maybe this is the 3rd level. Their idea of levels is different to mine. Now sometimes the water is a little bit clearer than what it is, but because of the recent rains, obviously it doesn't look very inviting, but you can actually swim in that area if you want to. Now I can see that there's an area here and then there's more steps going up here. Let's just be careful because I am holding a camera. Ah, more of a trail. Now I'm not quite sure how long the hike is, I can't remember, and you can see there's more paths going off and it's getting higher and higher. Watch the branches. I'm just looking where they're actually deciding to walk. I've walked the other side, they've chosen that side. Might be easier, it does look easier actually. Maybe I'm on the wrong side, but there you go. So there seems to be a bigger fall in the earlier stages than the latter stage. There could well be a bigger fall behind here, but I think I'm going to stop here. Well, I've made it back to the start without too much problems. I have to admit my first impressions were it wasn't very well signed. It doesn't tell you clearly enough where to go, because what surprised me most was how busy it has been and people are coming all the time to it. So it seems to be quite popular. So to answer the question at the start of the video, can a small scooter lead to big adventures? The answer to that is yes, because you've seen it yourself today. We've stopped at a beach, we've seen a viewpoint, and we've also took in a really nice waterfall, albeit not that big. It's still very nice to come and see, and something to do when the weather isn't great, waterfalls, because of course the rain actually helps make them better if you're brave enough to venture outside. So if you're wondering, yes, it's raining. Well, it has been, and I've moved away from the waterfall area because it was worse there. But today hasn't really been about the waterfall, the viewpoint, or even the beach. It's about getting out and exploring and enjoying the freedom that two wheels gives you. You don't need a big bike to have an adventure. All you need is the desire to go out and see what's round the next corner. And what a corner. Well, I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and if you have, don't forget to smash the like button. We've had a real adventure today and I've really enjoyed it. It's definitely worth doing these trips. The beach was great, the viewpoint amazing, and the waterfall, well, it was okay. It wasn't too bad. Was it worth it? Yes, the adventure was definitely worth it. And if you enjoy this sort of content, then please do subscribe to the channel. And I guess that just leaves me to say, that's it. I eat, I ride, I explore. Until next time, I'll see you soon.